Good afternoon. Welcome in to the Bomasola Softball Complex here in Bradenton, Florida. Field number one, the second of three games here on field number one on day 13 of the FGCL. And today's matchup features the Anna Maria Aquanauts taking on the Manatee Squeeze. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon. Earlier today, here on field one, you saw the Swashbucklers run rule the rodeo 9-0. And coming up next, we'll have the Loggerheads and the Slice. Here is the starting lineup for the Anna Maria Aquanauts. They are 3-7 overall on a two-game losing streak with head coach Jenna Lord. They are in 12th place in FGCL play entering this noon window. Leading things off is Jada Thomas, the center fielder. Lauren Sweat. Left field batting second. Bree Hopkins, the pitcher, will bat third. Emma Shoemaker. Shortstop batting fourth. Batting fifth is Camry Riley, the second baseman. Emilia Bartholomew catching batting sixth. Sophia Fadley, extra hitter, batting seventh. Carson Carpenter, first base, batting eighth. Gracie Flores, the third baseman, will bat ninth. And Nyla Henson, the right fielder, is batting 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Squeeze, the right-handed freshman out of UCF, Tori Payne. Jada Thomas steps in. And the first pitch is a strike, and we're underway. Payne on the year for the Squeeze, making her ninth appearance. She's pitched 23 innings with a 2-run record, 11 runs allowed, 9 have been earned, a 2.74 ERA, 26 hits, 20 strikeouts, and 6 walks. The 0-1's in the dirt, 1-1. As a team, the Squeeze, through 10 games and 66 and 2/3 innings, has given up 44 runs, 38 earned, for a 3.99 ERA. One. Thomas takes us to right. There to make the catch is St. Jean for out number one. One out, that'll bring up the left fielder, Lauren Sweat. Sweat is 3 of 14, batting .214 with 3 runs scored, an RBI, a couple of doubles, and 6 walks in FGCL play. As a team, the Aquanauts, through 10 games, have a team batting average of .226. They've scored 39 runs and have a team on-base percentage of .329. First pitch is a strike to Sweat. Defensively, for the Squeeze, Evans in left, Crescio in center, St. Jean in right, Young at third, O'Connell at short, Faulkner at second, Segura at first with Massengale catching, Payne and Green is the DP. Soft grounder back to the pitcher. Payne will make the backhanded stop, but the throw is off the mark. And taking second on the overthrow is Sweat. So Lauren Sweat reaches on an E1. And the Aquanauts will look to take advantage with a runner now in scoring position and one away for the opposing pitcher, Bree Hopkins. Hopkins batting .333, 4 of 12 with a run scored and 4 walks in FGCL play. Over on field 2, in game 1 of the day, it was the Sea Cows getting past the Snowbirds 2-1. River Mocs and Circus are underway. And day number 13 will wrap up over on field 2 with the Finns and the Impact before the league-wide off day tomorrow. Three 0 now the count. There's a strike. That's taken to right field, and the catch is made by Green. Runner tags up from second and heads to third. The Squeeze changed their lineup from what they originally gave us. So we have a different defensive alignment for them that we're just finding out about. So the lineup for the Squeeze is St. Jean in left, Evans in center, Green in right, Young at third, O'Connell at short, Faulkner at second, Segura at first, Massengale catching, and Crisho is the DP. First pitch bounces away to Emma Shoemaker, and coming in to score on the wild pitch is Sweat, and the Aquanauts have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning without the benefit of a hit. Shoemaker, 5 of 21, batting .238 with 2 runs scored, 3 runs driven in, 2 homers and a double, 3 walks. Ground ball to short. O'Connell has it, makes a throw for out number 3 to retire the side. For the Aquanauts here in the first inning, no runs, 1 run on no hits. There was 1 error and nobody left. We played an inning. Aquanauts 1, Squeeze coming to bat. This is the FGCL. Infield single for Lissy St. Jean to start things off here in the bottom of the first inning. The starting lineup for the Squeeze, which we're having to change on the fly because it's different than what they gave us 15 minutes ago. Lizzie St. Jean leading things off with Hannah Evans, a left fielder, batting second. Brooke Massengale catching, batting third. Ariana O'Connell, the shortstop, batting fourth. Lauren Faulkner, second baseman, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Ava Segura, the first baseman. Madison Green, right field, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Skylar Young. Elise Crescio, designated player, batting ninth. And Tori Payne, the pitcher, will bat 10th. They're facing in the circle for the Aquanauts, right-handed freshman. Played at Missouri State in 2026, entered the portal, and is headed to Georgia State's Bree Hopkins. Fouled off on a hit and run. Hopkins making her 8th appearance for the Aquanauts. She's pitched 19 2/3 innings, a 1-2 record, 15 runs allowed, 12 have been earned, 4.27 the ERA, 28 hits, 13 strikeouts, and 7 walks, 178 the WHIP. As a team, the Aquanauts, through 10 games, have pitched 61 innings, 73 runs allowed, 60 have been earned, a team ERA at 6.89. Evans takes this to center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw might have had a chance to get her at second, but that's off the mark. So safely at second is St. Jean. Now back-to-back singles start things off for the Squeeze here in the first inning. For the catcher, Brooke Massengale. First pitch is a strike. Massengale batting .520. She's 13 of 25, 7 runs scored, 7 runs driven in with 2 homers, 2 doubles, and 2 walks with a sac fly on the year. That's fouled away. The Squeeze through 10 games have a team batting average at .343. They've scored 74 runs, and on-base percentage as a team of .420. Manatee Squeeze are 8-2 entering today's game on a 5-game winning streak for head coach Taylor Pinnell. Second by themselves in FGCL play. Squeeze coming off a 4-1 win over the Sea Cows yesterday. That's popped up deep short, ranging back and making the catch. The infield fly was called. And there's one away. Aquanauts coming off of a 12-4 run rule loss to the Circus in yesterday's action. After the off day tomorrow, Squeeze will take on the Impact on Monday here on Field 1 at 2:30. First pitch is a strike to Ariana O'Connell. The Aquanauts have the Sea Cows here on Field 1 at noon on Monday. It's fouled away. Defensive alignment for the Aquanauts. Sweat in left, Thomas in center, Henson in right. Flores at third, Shoemaker at short, Riley at second, Carpenter at first, with Bartholomew catching, Fadley the DP. That's popped up in foul ground. It will get out of play. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The up-to-date standings entering this noon window of play on day 13. The Slice in first at 9-1. The Squeeze a half game back at 8-2. Swashbucklers at 9-3 in third place. That's lined in left center field, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. 1 run will come around to score. Evans will slide in, and she's out at the plate. Evans slid into Bartholomew's foot. All right. Okay. All right. We are checking for possible obstruction, so hold on 1 moment. So, following the challenge, no obstruction is upheld. One run scores, but the other one is out at the plate, and O'Connell reached third. So that'll be an RBI double for Ariana O'Connell. St. Jean scores. Evans is out at the plate for the second out, and O'Connell reaches third on that throw. So we're tied up at 1. There's a runner on third, and Lauren Faulkner is the batter for the Squeeze. It's actually Madison Green. That's popped up, and it's caught for out number 3 to end the inning. For the Squeeze, 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors, and 1 left. We have played 1. Squeeze and Aquanauts tied up at 1. This is the FGCL. Infield single for Camry Riley. Starting things off for the Aquanauts here in the second inning, tied up at 1. Amelia Bartholomew, the catcher, now the batter. And the first pitch is popped up in foul ground. And the catch is made by Massengale before it hit up against the backstop for the first out of the inning. So one catcher fouls out to the other. There's one gone now for the extra hitter, Sophia Fadley. First pitch bounces in, bounces away, and taking second on the wild pitch is Riley. Fadley hitting 2 of 18. 3 runs scored, an RBI, has a home run, 2 walks, and hit by pitch here in FGCL play. Fly ball, foul ground, and that's going to fall foul. That's sliced to right. That's down for a base hit. Riley held up in case the ball was caught, so now runners are on the corners, the one away. So runners now on the corners, the one away. For Carson Carpenter. Carpenter 3 of 18, batting 167, 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in with a double, and 4 walks. Trying to have the Aquanauts answer back after the Squeeze tied things up in the bottom of the first. And that's lifted to center field. That one's back and gone! 3-run shot off the bat of Carson Carpenter. And the Aquanauts lead it 4-1. For Carpenter, that's her first home run of the summer. And RBI is 3, 4, and 5. Now there's a meeting in the circle with Taylor Pinnell and the entire Squeeze infield as the Aquanauts trying to snap their 2-game losing streak and snap a 5-game winning streak for the Squeeze. Was going over the up-to-date standings entering this noon window. Slice in first place at 9-1, Squeeze in second at 8-2, Swashbucklers 9-3 in third, River Mocs and Finns tied for fourth at 7-3, Rodeo in 6th at 5-6, Loggerheads, Impact, and Circus all at 4-6. They're tied for 7th. In 10th place is the Queens at 4-7. 11th place, the Snowbirds at 4-8. Aquanauts in 12th by themselves at 3-7, with the Skeeters and Sea Cows now tied for 13th at 3-8. Gracie Flores, the batter for the Aquanauts. Flores, 2 of 18, 111 the average, 4 runs scored with an RBI and 2 walks so far here in the league. That's grounded. That's going to get through for a base hit. Fourth hit of the inning for the Aquanauts. And they'll bring up the right fielder, Nyla Henson. Henson, 3 of 14, batting .214 with a run scored, a double, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. And there's another base knock. The hit parade continues for the Aquanauts. Runners now on first and second with 1 away. And we go back to the top of the order, and Jada Thomas, who had a flyout her first time up. Payne, a freshman at UCF in 2026 from Wellington, Florida. For the Knights, had a 2.98 ERA, 42 and a third innings pitched, 33 hits, 19 runs, 18 earned, 34 walks, and 12 strikeouts, a 4-1 record, including getting the win in the winner-take-all Game 7 of the Tallahassee Regional to pitch UCF 2 Super Regionals for the second time in program history. Facing Jada Thomas, a freshman in 2026 at Jacksonville, where she was first team all ASUN and all freshman. For the Dolphins, batted .355 with 31 RBIs, 4 homers, 7 triples, 10 doubles, and 51 runs scored. Had a .460 OBP and stole 14 bags. The second-year Aquanaut last year, as an incoming freshman, batted .360, 18 and 50 with 15 RBIs, 4 home runs, 5 doubles, .475 OBP. Takes a 4-pitch walk there, and the bases are now loaded with 1 away. Lawrence Sweat at the plate now. Took the first pitch for a ball. Swings and misses there, 1-1. Sweat reached on an error and scored in the first. Sweat was first team All-State in 2026 at Dodge City in Kansas. Originally from Derby, Kansas. She batted .403 for Dodge City. Part of their historic season. Playing in the Junior College World Series. That's grounded foul. Was 65 of 161 with 37 RBIs, 7 home runs, 4 triples, 19 doubles, and 57 runs scored, I should say. .478 the OBP. Crooked number already up for the Aquanauts here in the second, looking for more. And that's called strike 3. And that one hits the outside corner. And there's 2 away. First strikeout of the day for Torrey Payne, and it was badly needed. So now 2 outs, bases loaded for the pitcher, Bree Hopkins. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hopkins had a fly out her first time. Called strike 0-2. The 0-2 comes in and hits her on the knee. So Hopkins will take the RBI hit by pitch on a 0-2 pitch. Flores scores. Bases are still loaded, and it's now 5-1. And that'll bring up Emma Shoemaker. She grounded out her first time. Shoemaker, a sophomore at Charlotte in 2026. That's fouled away. It will get out of play. From Roopville, Georgia. Was 2 of 29 for the 49ers this past year. Had an RBI and a couple of doubles. That's in the dirt. Ground ball to short. The underhand toss from O'Connell's in time for out number 3 to end the inning. But the Aquanauts send 10 batters to the plate in the second. And they get 4 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors and 3 runners left. We move to the bottom of the second, 5-1. The Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Squeeze trying to answer back. The Aquanauts have taken a 5-1 lead. Skylar Young leading things off for the Squeeze. First pitch is outside for ball one. Young, 6 of 28, batting .214 with 5 runs scored, 3 runs driven in as a triple, and 3 doubles, 4 walks, and a hit by pitch so far here in FGCL play. Two balls and a strike on her now. Bree Hopkins in the circle for the Aquanauts. Freshman at Missouri State in 2026, entered the transfer portal and is headed to Georgia State. That's line to first. Leaping grab made by Carpenter for out number one. Can't hit a ball much harder than Young did there, but nice catch by Carpenter. There's one away. And that'll bring up Ava Segura, first baseman. First pitch misses for ball one. Segura, 8 of 25, batting .320. 3 runs scored, 6 runs driven in, a homer, a double. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. That one's lined to third. Flores goes to the knee to make the catch, and there's 2 away. Hopkins redshirted at Missouri State this past year. So now 2 out, nobody on. Eliza Johnson is the batter. Johnson batting .286. She's 6 of 21, 3 runs scored, 3 runs driven in, has a double, and 8 walks in FGCL play. On base percentage at .483. One and two the count on her now. That hits the outside corner this time for a called strike 3. And the Squeeze go down in order here in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played 2, 5-1. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. Camry Riley leading things off for the Aquanauts here in the third. They lead it 5-1. Riley singled and scored her first time last inning. Goes too far around on a check swing for strike one. Riley, a freshman at Cowley College from Augusta, Kansas. Batted 196 at Cowley. 11 of 56 with 6 RBIs, 6 doubles, and 8 runs scored. 233 the OBP. Stole a couple bags. Ground ball. Payne knocks it down the circle and will not be able to throw out Riley in time. She's safe on a head first slide. Base hit for Riley, her second of the day. And that'll bring up Emilia Bartholomew. Bartholomew, a freshman at Illinois Chicago. In her freshman campaign for the Flames, batted 204, 11 of 54, 8 RBIs, 2 homers, 2 doubles, 10 runs scored. 0 for 1 today, had a foul out her first time. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got her to chase. And there's one gone here in the third. That'll bring up Sophia Fadley. She singled and scored her first time up back in the second inning. Fadley, another part of that Dodge City World Series team, a freshman, second team All-State, batted 403, 56 of 139, 37 RBIs, 10 runs scored, 2 doubles, 2 triples I should say, 10 doubles, with 35 runs scored. Swing and miss, 1 and 2. Over on field 2, they're in the top of the third inning, and the Rivermocks have taken a 5-3 lead over the Circus. Mocs trying to snap the Circus 4-game win streak. Strike 3. There's now 2 away. For the home run here, Carson Carpenter hit a 3-run shot her first time up. Carpenter, a freshman at Cowley College. Batted 389, 61 of 157. 49 RBIs, 12 homers, a couple of triples, 12 doubles, 52 runs scored. Stole 9 bases. Swing and a miss. Two balls, two strikes. Counts out full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner on first. So we'll get a head start here. Squeeze trying to put up a goose egg for the first time in an inning against the Aquanauts today. And the payoff is line to center, and that's down for a base hit. Rounding second and heading to third is Riley, and now runners are on the corners. 2 for 2 day for Carson Carpenter. And that'll bring up Gracie Flores, who singled and scored her first time. Flores, a redshirt sophomore at Louisiana Tech this past year, entered the transfer portal and is headed to Central Arkansas. For the Bulldogs this past year, batted .423, 44 of 104, 19 RBIs with a home run, a couple of triples, 11 doubles, 17 runs scored. Made a great defensive play that landed her on the Sports Center top 10 during the season this past year at La Tech. Goes too far around on the check swing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bit too far outside, 2-2. Outside again, 3 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch is low and outside for ball 4. And that's going to be the end of the day for Torrey Payne in the circle. Payne goes 2 2/3. Gave up 7 hits. 5 runs, 4 earned. She is responsible for all 3 runners on base. She walked 2 and struck out 3. Coach Taylor Pennell will turn things over to Reese Hickey, the freshman out of Samford, to try to get out of this inning with the bases loaded and 2 out. Hickey making her 8th appearance for the Squeeze. She's pitched 21 1/3 innings with a 2-0 record, 15 runs allowed, 13 have been earned, an ERA at 4.27. 19 hits, 19 strikeouts, and 11 walks. 141 the whip. She's facing Nyla Henson here with the bases loaded. Henson singled her first time up. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Henson from Atlanta, Georgia, an incoming freshman heading to Kennesaw State. Two the count. Hickey from Atlanta, Georgia. That's fouled away. For Samford this past year, had a 3.78 ERA, 51 1/3 innings pitched, 61 hits, 34 runs, 32 earned. She walked 24, struck out 42, had a 5-1 record. And now the count moves to 3-1. Nowhere to put Henson. The 3-1. Low and inside for ball 4. The RBI walk makes it now 6-1. Aquanauts with the lead. Back to the top of the order, and Jada Thomas, who can really bust this one open. 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk. First pitch is low for ball 1. Two balls and a strike. The 2-2. And that's taken to right field on the run and unable to make a diving catch in foul ground. Is Green will stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another 2-2. That's a ground ball to second. Faulkner makes a stop and the throw in time for out number 3 to retire the side. For the second straight inning, the Aquanauts leave the bases loaded, but They do add to their lead as they get 1 run on 2 hits. There are no errors and 3 left. We head to the bottom of the third, 6-1. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. Let's see St. Jean leading things off. First pitch is a called strike. Aquanauts lead it 6-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. One hopper to third. Flores, a diving stop, but the throw is not in time. That'll be an infield single for St. Jean. And now Torrey Payne will be the batter. First pitch is a called strike. That's off the end of the bat. That's a fair ball spinning in fair territory. The throw is in time from Bartholomew to get the out. So a 2-3 put out moves St. Jean to second. And that'll bring up Nina Passare, who singled and scored her first time. The only run of the game so far for the Squeeze. Aquanauts have scored 5 unanswered since to take the 6-1 lead. Slapped at a miss for strike 1. Passare from Lisle, Illinois, sophomore at Illinois Chicago. Started 42 games for the Flames this past year. Batted .355, 39 of 110, 10 RBIs with 23 runs scored. Stole 8 bases, had a .408 on-base percentage. Trying to get something started for the Squeeze here in the bottom of the third. Six runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 6 left for the Aquanauts. 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left for the Squeeze. That's high. They throw back down behind second base, but St. Jean is back in time. Two-two is slap foul, and the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Held off on the check swing, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up the left fielder, Hannah Evans. She singled her first time up. Evans, a junior at East Carolina this past season from Smithfield, North Carolina. Started 19 and played in 54 games for the Pirates. Batted 176, 9 of 51 with 3 RBIs, had 12 doubles, 3 stolen bases. Here in the FGCL for the second year, she was a River Mock last season. Batted 206 with 2 doubles. Tie 2-2. That's a ground ball through for a base hit into center field. Coming home to score is St. Jean, and that's going to be an RBI single for Hannah Evans, and the Squeeze are within 4 now at 6-2. Second hit of the day for Evans. And now the Squeeze trying to put together a bigger inning with Brooke Massengale at the plate. First pitch to her. Ground ball to third on one hop, and oh my goodness, the throw from Flores is out of play. So that'll be an E5. And 2 runners now in scoring position. With Ariana O'Connell at the plate, who had an RBI double her first time up. First error of the day for the Aquanauts, and the Squeeze trying to make him pay for it. First pitch is a called strike. And Nina Passari is going to come out to run as a courtesy runner for Massengale at second. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. One hopper back to the pitcher. Hopkins has it. And the throw is corralled by Carpenter for out number 3 to retire the side. The Squeeze get back on the board here in the third. They get a run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left. We played 3 at 6-2. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the 4th inning. Aquanauts with the 6-2 lead over the Squeeze. Lauren Sweat will be the batter to start things off for the Knots here in the 4th. Final line for Torrey Payne, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. Lauren Sweat, 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored in the first. Swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1 from Resicki, back out now for her first full inning of relief. That one's fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So leadoff walk for Lauren Sweat here in the fourth. We'll bring up Bree Hopkins, who is 0 for 1. She walked in the first inning and had an RBI hit by pitch in the second. That one is laced out into right field. Rounding second and heading for third is Sweat. She'll be safe there, and Hopkins will take second on the throw. So a single for Hopkins, and now two runners are in scoring position with nobody out for the Aquanauts. So they're trying to answer the run that the Squeeze got in the bottom of the third and get more, adding to their 4-run lead. Emma Shoemaker is the batter. First pitch to her is fouled away for strike one. Shoemaker 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs so far today. The 0-1 is to the backstop. And coming in to score on the pass ball is Sweat. And it's now 7-2. That's popped up behind home plate, and unable to make the catch is Johnson. So another chance for Shoemaker with a 1-2 count. It's again fouled away at 1-2. Ground ball to third. The throw to first is in time, and Hopkins is going to be out of the plate. She tried to make the delayed trip home, and now there's two away on a double play. Two out, nobody on for Camry Riley, who's 2 for 2. 2 singles, 2 runs scored. First pitch is high for ball one. Slow roller. The stop made by O'Connell, and she throws the ball away. So the E6 puts runner now at second. Second error of the day for the squeeze. Now Amelia Bartholomew will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a foul out and a strikeout. Over on field 2, they're in the top of the 5th inning now in the Riverbox with a 6-4 lead over the Circus. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now with a runner on second. That's foul. Aquanauts have scored at least 1 run every inning. 1 in the first, 4 in the second, and 1 in the third. 1 in the fourth so far. With a 7-2 lead. The payoff pitch, fouled back. That one's hammered to deep center field. That one's way back. Way gone! 2-run shot off the bat of Emilia Bartholomew. And the Aquanauts immediately make the squeeze pay for the error. And they now lead it 9-2. And that'll bring up now the extra hitter, Sophia Fadley. 1 for 2, a single with a run scored in the second, and she'll take first after the hit by pitch. And now Carson Carpenter will be the batter. She's 2 for 2 on the day. The 3-run homer in the second, a single in the third. And a chance now for the Aquanauts to get this one into run rule territory. Coming up next here on Field 1 at 2:30, the Loggerheads and the Slice. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Carpenter down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Aquanauts here in the fourth, but they add to their lead as they get 3 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 9-2. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. Madison Green leading things off for the squeeze here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0 for 1 with a pop out. Line to third, and the new third baseman, Kaylee Wyndham, makes the grab for out number 1. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Skylar Young. She lined out her first time. That's the third line out to an infielder by the squeeze in this game. They've hit the ball hard, but right at people. That pitch misses for ball 1. Young takes this to center field, but there to make the grab is Thomas for out number 2. So now 2 out, nobody on for Ava Segura. She lined out her first time. Segura, a freshman at Southern Miss in 2026, has entered the transfer portal from Lafayette, Louisiana. Swung on and missed. Hopkins looks in, the 1-2. He is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hopkins sits down the squeeze in order here in the 4th. Capping off with a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played 4. It's 9-2. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. Kaylee Wyndham leading things off for the Aquanauts. They lead it by 7, and she puts down a bunt. The throw hit her in the back, but I think the ball actually hit Wyndham. And they're going to challenge the ball hitting her outside the batter's box. So hold on one moment. So the challenge fails. The original call stands. It hit her outside the batter's box for out number 1. And that'll bring up Nyla Henson. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Henson is 1 for 1, single in the second, had an RBI walk in the third. That's fouled away. One, two. High and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And 2 out now. Back to top of the order, Jada Thomas, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. That's high and outside for ball 4. So 4-pitch walk for Jada Thomas. We'll put a runner on with 2 outs for Chloe Aldrich getting her first at-bat of the day. First pitch is a strike. Aldrich is 8 of 21, batting .381 on the season. 5 runs scored, 6 runs driven in, has a homer, a walk, and a hit by pitch. In the dirt, and Thomas will take second on the wild pitch. Three and 1 the count now. That's outside for ball 4. So back-to-back walks after getting 2 straight outs here in the 5th inning. We'll bring Bree Hopkins to the plate. Hopkins 1 for 2. A fly out in the first, was hit by a pitch, driving in a run in the second, and singled in the 4th. First pitch fouled off for strike one. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2 is right in there for a called strike 3. And that'll do it for the Aquanauts here in the 5th as they do not add to their lead for the first time today. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. We stretch here on field 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, 9-2. Squeeze Aquanauts with the lead over the Squeeze. This is the FGCL. Nine-2 Aquanauts as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Eliza Johnson leaned things off for the Squeeze here in the 5th. She struck out looking her first time up. First pitch is called strike. Ground ball to second. It's a slow roller. Going to have to hurry. The throw is in time for out number 1. Lissy St. Jean now the batter. She singled and scored her first time. St. Jean, a sophomore at James Madison this past season in the transfer portal. For the second time, started her career at NC State. That's popped up. Wyndham at third will make the catch for out number 2. They'll bring up Torrey Payne. 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch to the UCF Knight is high and inside for ball 1. The 2-1 pitch. Popped up in foul ground, and it will fall foul. Now the 2-2 is fouled back. Now 2-2. Ooh, just misses. And the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Another 3-2. That one's line, and that's fair down the left field line. And it gets past Sweat in left field. And safely at second with the double is Torrey Payne. Now back to the top of the order, and Elise Crescio. Crescio getting her first at-bat of the day. (11 of 23), batting .478 with 11 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, a couple of doubles, and 4 walks. And that's through for a base hit into right. Holding up at third is the courtesy runner, Hannah Evans. So runners now on the corners with 2 outs. And it's going to be Lauren Faulkner getting her first at-bat of the day. Faulkner, 5 of 20, batting .250 with 2 runs scored, 6 runs driven in, has a couple of doubles and a walk so far here in FGCL competition. Looking for a big hit here to get the squeeze back in it. They trail it by 7 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Big hit here. They can go from being nearly run ruled to being right back in the ball game. First pitch is a called strike. Faulkner, a freshman at Longwood in 2026 from Holly Springs, North Carolina. Batted .228 for Longwood this past year. Fouls that one away, 0-2. .31 and 136, 21 RBIs, 7 homers, and 5 doubles, along with 32 runs scored for Longwood this past year for Faulkner. That one misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one is a fly ball to left. And that is going to get over the fence. It looked like the left fielder had a beat on it, and she ran out of real estate. A 3-run shot for Lauren Faulkner. And the Squeeze are back within 4. It is 9-5. No. Brooke Bennett batting. 3-run shot for Lauren Faulkner. Gets the Squeeze back in this one. That one's fouled back. Called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's fouled off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Squeeze here in the 5th inning. They do get back in the ball game, though. A 3-run homer by Lauren Faulkner. For the Squeeze, get 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and nobody left. We played 5. It is now 9-5. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. Emma Shoemaker, the lead, will lead things off here in the 6th for the Aquanauts. They're looking to answer back after the Squeeze plated 3 in the 5th to make it 9-5. Shoemaker is 0 for 3, grounded out in the 1st and 2nd innings and hit into a double play in the 4th. Shoemaker bloops this one to right. That's down for a base hit. A leadoff single for Emma Shoemaker. We'll bring up Camry Riley, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, reaching on an error, and she scored all 3 times she's reached base today. Safe back at first. Another blooper to right, another fair ball down the right field line. So Riley's now reached base all 4 plate appearances on the day. Runners on 1st and 2nd with nobody out for the Aquanauts. For Emilia Bartholomew, who is 1 for 3, that won a 2-run homer back in the 4th inning. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Strike 0 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bartholomew down on 3 straight pitches, and there's 1 gone here in the 6th. Riesicki gets the strikeout. Third in relief. And that will bring up Sophia Fadley. 1 for 2, a single with a run scored in the 2nd, a strikeout in the 3rd, a hit by pitch in the 4th. 2 balls, no strikes. Three O's fouled away. It's 3-1. That ball misses inside for ball 4. Now the bases are loaded with 1 away. And Carson Carpenter will be the batter. 2 for 3 on the day. A 3-run homer in the second inning, a single in the third, and a strikeout in the fourth. First pitch is a strike. Swinging a miss, 0-2. Infield playing in to cut down runner at the plate if necessary here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A big out number 2. That'll bring up Kaylee Wyndham. Bases loaded, 2 gone. Wyndham 0 for 1, a ground out in the 5th inning when a bunt she put down hit her outside the box. One out's high and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Here the Loggerheads and Slice are coming up next here on Field 1. It'll be 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one. That's a blooper. That's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Riley. She will score as well. 2 RBI single off the bat of Kaylee Wyndham. And it's now 11-5 Aquanauts. First pitch to Nyla Henson is a called strike. With now Fadley on second, Wyndham on first, and Henson at the plate, who is 1 for 2 with a single, an RBI walk, and a strikeout. And that's a fly ball to right field. Catch is made for out number 3 to end the inning. But the Aquanauts get a couple runs back here in the 6th. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 11-5. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. 11-5 squeeze as we head to 11-5 Aquanauts, excuse me, over the squeeze as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ariana O'Connell will lead things off. Had an RBI double in the first. Lifts this one to center. Thomas is there. She'll make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th inning. Bree Hopkins out for her 6th inning of work. It's given up the 5 runs on 8 hits. Through now 5 1/3. Madison Green now the batter, 0 for 2 with a pop out and a line out. First pitch is a little bit high for ball 1. Line to second. Riley's there to make the catch, and there's 2A. Skylar Young now will be the batter. She's 0 for 2 with a line out and a fly out. 2 out, nobody on here in the 6th. Ooh, that took a crazy hop on Riley. It's a tough luck E4. Looked like she was ranging over right in position, and then call that one a Palmasola special. So runner now on first with 2 outs for Ava Segura. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Soft roller to second. She'll apply the tag, and that'll do it for the squeeze here in the 6th. The error does no harm for the Aquanauts. For the squeeze, no runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We move to the 7th inning. It's 11-5. Aquanauts with the lead. This is the FGCL. (11-5). Aquanauts with the lead as we head to the 7th inning. Top of the order due up for the Knots. Jada Thomas is 0 for 2 with 2 walks on the day. First pitch is high and away for ball 1. That one clips the outside edge, 2-1. one's high into the backstop, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 4. And Thomas walks for the 3rd time today. And that'll bring up Chloe Aldrich, who walked her first time in the 5th inning. The Squeeze was able to grab momentum in this game after the 3-run homer in the bottom of the 5th inning. Off the bat of Lauren Faulkner. Got to 2 outs in the 6th, but then the 2 RBI single for Kaylee Wyndham grabbed it back for the Aquanauts, and the Aquanauts now lead it by 6 in the last frame. Two and 1 the count now. Two is a one-hopper back to the pitcher. After hesitation, they'll throw to second. She's safe. And the runner at first is safe. Everyone is safe. That'll be a fielder's choice for Aldrich. And a late break on the infield results in no outs being recorded. First pitch to Bree Hopkins misses for ball 1. Hopkins is 1 for 3. A fly out in the first, an RBI hit by pitch in the second, singled in the 4th, and struck out in the 5th. Swings and misses there. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly is called. The catch is made. And there's one gone. That brings up Emma Shoemaker. 1 for 4, singled and scored in the 6th. Fly ball to left. That's going to be caught on a dive in left field. Maddie Green makes the catch out and left. And there's 2 away. Camry Riley now the batter. She is 3 for 4. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Singled and scored in the 2nd. Singled and scored in the 3rd. Reshawn Aaron scored in the 4th. Singled and scored in the 6th. Great day for Riley so far. One ball, one strike. Chase the rise. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Riley is retired for the first time today. For the Aquanauts here in the 7th, no runs, no hits, there were no errors, and 2 left. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning, the last chance for the Squeeze. Aquanauts lead at 11-5. This is the FGCL. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning, the last chance for the squeeze. 11-5 your score. Eliza Johnson leading things off. She's 0 for 2. Bree Hopkins back out in the circle, looking to go complete for the Aquanauts. First pitch misses for ball 1. It's a final over on field 2. The Rivermocks knock off the Circus 6-4. They'll have the Fins and the Impact wrapping up the day. As that one bloops in for a base hit. Johnson gets things going here in the 7th with a single. Lizzie St. Jean will now be the batter. 1 for 2, single and scored in the 3rd inning. Puts a bunt down and it's foul. We'll have the loggerheads and slice 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one here on field 1. That one's popped up on the infield. Shoemaker is there. She'll make the catch. And Johnson, for some reason, left first base, and she's going to be doubled up. Well, just like that, we're down to the final out for the squeeze here in the 7th. Tori Payne, last chance. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. It's actually her pinch runner, Hannah Evans, that scored the run. And that's a fly ball to right. Hinson charges in. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side and end the ball game. Your final score, Aquanauts 11, Squeeze 5. For the squeeze here in the 7th, no runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left. Winning pitcher, going complete, is Bree Hopkins, and Tori Payne will take the loss for the squeeze. The win for the Aquanauts snaps a 2-game losing streak. They're now 4-7. The squeeze have a 5-game win streak snapped. They are now 8-3. Final line for today's game. For the Knots, 11 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors, and 13 left. For the squeeze, 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, 4 runners left on base. In your final score, Aquanauts 11, Squeeze 5. That'll do it for game number 2 here on field number 3. Or excuse me, on field number 1, day number 13 of FGCL play. Coming up next will be game 3 on field 1, Loggerheads and the Slice. That's coming up in 30 minutes. Until then, I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us. For everyone here at the FGCL, good afternoon from Bradenton.